Virginia are uniting in opposition to proposed high-voltage transmission line projects across the state. The NextEra Energy Mid-Atlantic Resiliency Link and the Valley North project are two proposed large-scale transmission lines that would stretch hundreds of miles across counties in West Virginia, Maryland, and Virginia. The group, calling itself Candidates Against Transmission Lines, held a virtual news conference today after finishing a multi-stop caravan along the routes of the proposed lines. NextEra Energy and Valley Link, the companies behind the two proposed projects, say the transition lines will increase the reliability and stability of the region's electrical grid. Democratic 2nd Congressional District candidate Ace Parsi contends that would ultimately serve to support the out-of-state data center industry at West Virginia's expense.
The need for this added electricity doesn't come from the fact that so many West Virginians are using higher powered hair dryers, right? This is all connected in this context that this is for the data centers.
Parsi was joined by 1st Congressional District candidate Vince George, along with candidates for the state legislature and local office. The candidates say they heard the same concerns from voters across party lines: rising utility bills, falling property values, and farmland disrupted by the projects.